So let's first start with introductions. My name is Rick Anthony. I'm the SVP here at Mastek. Been at Mastek for more than 6 years now, but I've been in the Oracle application space, implementing Oracle applications for more than 25. Started with green screen, moved into e-business, and then for the last 8 years or so, focused strictly on cloud. And there's a lot of changes coming about these days. And we're going to discuss some of those today. But before I get into that, Seema, did you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. This is Seema Juneja. I lead the Oracle pre-sales at North America for Mastek. I have 13 years of experience working with Oracle EBS and now cloud. I come from the delivery background and bring in a lot of expertise around supply chain, manufacturing, ERP, and so on and so forth. I hope you find this webinar useful for your upcoming avenues which you might be looking forward for. Thank you.
Thank you, Seema. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Mastek, I want to just go ahead and go to the next slide. This slide is an important one here. This is from an event that was held at Redwood Shores at Oracle. This was a event on AI and training of AI for the partner community. And in it, our team won top award for the most innovative use case in this hackathon. And I want to also say is that in the Oracle AI world that is happening in October, there was another hackathon that Oracle did, a global one, and we won 2 awards there. One for supply chain for AI and one for HCM and AI, and they'll be showcased. So I say that as kind of a credentialize a bit more about what we're going to be talking about within AI today. So as a company, for those that don't know it, Mastek has been around well over 40 years. Our division, which is the Oracle division, has been in place for about 17 years now. We've got well over 1,450 Oracle Cloud customers globally, and that number continues to grow. And if you see that our investment in Oracle, while we have about 5,800 employees, and that number continues to grow, about more than half of them actually are now focused in Oracle. So it is one of our disciplines that we continue to invest in. As far as what we've done in the various technology pillars of Oracle SaaS, we've got quite a few ERP customers. You'll see there 360 and 900 in HCM and EPM. And we're also specialists in taking customers from on-premise Oracle applications to cloud as well. We've got just in EBS alone over 105 customers we've taken. So we are the Oracle experts. I think Oracle will tell you that as well. In the corner, you'll see the 2 partner awards that we are awarded by Oracle that will be showcased. And that number is going to continue to grow because we are coming up with use cases all the time. And I'll talk briefly about one in a short while here. So let's talk about how we use our methodology in implementing Oracle applications. So we've come up with ADOPT.AI, which is a way for us to look at how we go about implementing Oracle applications and the methodology associated with it, and now pulling in a lot of AI to enhance the quality. We're actually able to do things faster and quicker. We're also able to reduce the project risk because we're taking a lot of the manual efforts, that human intervention efforts, out of that, so that we're then able to, once we use the AI features, then we're able to look over those AI functions and then make sure they're correct and then extend it. This, for the customer, this actually allows us to implement faster. We'll talk a little bit about that in a short bit. So their time to value with the application is faster because of that. But also, we work with the customer with a lot of the AI functionality that the Oracle has out of the box. And we really want to make sure customers use the AI that is out of the box from Oracle. In the latest release of Oracle, you get that. And we'll implement that for free of charge. The ones that are applicable for you, obviously. Okay. But we actually go one step further, is with a lot of our customers, we're actually taking a use case and implementing that free of charge. So here's that use case that I said I was going to talk about briefly. Is we had a customer that went live, and because they do custom manufacturing of adhesive rolls, they have an SLA to their customers of 3 days to, once customer fills out a form that says the width, the weight, the length of what these adhesive rolls that they would like. It usually takes 3 days for them to do it. But in actuality, it was taking 5. So what transpires is customer fills out this form. It goes into, they send it to the company, goes into an inbox. That inbox then is read manually by a customer service person that then enters that information into Oracle, creates a SKU for that because it is custom. And then that whole process, so that they could confirm to the customer, generally was taking 5 days, as I said. Using AI and recognizing this after go live, we were able to use a lot of AI functionality and automation that is now taking 6 minutes to do that function. So they're able to actually get back to the customer within an hour to let them know that they've now received their order and now they're able to process it. What does that mean to the customer? They're now able to ship orders faster and receive payment faster as well. Okay. That's just one of the examples of one of those free AI use cases we're able to do. Now, this isn't something that we're experimenting with ADOPT.AI. We've done this for 50 customers already. Okay. And every one of our implementations now has it. Okay. And here are some of the customers' logos where we've used it and implemented it. And by the way, anybody that has any questions, please use your chat to enter any questions, and we'll be happy to answer them during this presentation. Okay. So we talked about how that's able to save time to implement. So across the board, we're looking at between 15 to 20% savings in time in the implementation process by using ADOPT.AI. And here's where the savings come from. On the governance side, we're averaging about 15% savings there. In the knowledge management and documentation, about 15% there. In development and quality improvement, about 20%. System configurations is about 10%. So on average, it's coming out between 15 to 20%. Now, what does that mean to you, customer? Well, that means that we're able to implement faster, but also at a lesser price. We pass that savings along to you, because if it requires less effort, we're not going to charge you for that savings and the effort. So as a company, we've been very competitive in our pricing of implementations, and now we're even more so. Okay. So now I'm going to hand it over to Seema, which is going to demo ADOPT.AI for you, but also explain a little bit about what ADOPT.AI is, because obviously it's an acronym. Seema?
Thank you, Rick, for that. So team, first of all, before I get into the details and the demo, a little around ADOPT, as Rick mentioned. So ADOPT, as you already know, right? It's an abbreviation which stands for advisory, design, orchestrate, prepare, transition. These are nothing but different phases of our implementation process. And ADOPT used to be our implementation methodology at Mastek. So what we have done now with AI coming in, we have empowered our methodology with AI, and now we call it ADOPT.AI. As you can see, the title mentions ADOPT.AI Release 3. So we consider this as a internal project to ourselves at Mastek. We have a roadmap to achieve for enabling a lot of activities around each and every phase of this implementation by AI. So that's where we are at release 3, and we have a roadmap where we will be working further to enhance a lot more activities and bringing in a lot of AI and automation flavor in here. Okay, so a little around this before I get into the live demo. So you all might be aware that across the implementation timeline, we have so many activities, documentations, deliverables to be performed. So here, as you can see, a list of key activities and deliverables we have kind of mentioned across each phase. And what we have done is we have tried to automate and bring in the AI flavor to as many as we can. So I'm going to demonstrate a few today where you will see how in the advisory phase, the AI Amigo is going to help you. So ADOPT.AI is part of the toolkit which we are preparing for the AI package, which we internally use. So ADOPT.AI is one. We have other automation tool as well, which we will try to cover in here. But let's first get into ADOPT.AI and let's see what tools it has for us to share with you guys. I'll go ahead and share my screen right here. So team, AI Amigo is one of the tools from that toolkit. So let's assume that I am a implementation consultant at Mastek, and I have been assigned to an implementation project. AI Amigo is going to be my buddy throughout my implementation journey for my customer. So what all our Mastekeers here are enabled with is such tools. So me being the consultant, I have access to AI Amigo. So as you can see, it is for me personalized for my name. I have asked to help me with ADOPT.AI, right? So I'll simply just ask them to give me a little more detail around this. So as we saw that there are different phases around my implementation methodology. So let's say I want to begin my discussions with customers like you, right? And I need to get into the business requirement discussion. So I need to prepare myself to ask you the right questions. So what I can do over here is I can ask AI Amigo to help me in that advisory phase. So it is going to ask me what kind of help am I looking for? I'll say, let me get some help on the HLA questionnaire. So HLA questionnaire is nothing but your high-level assessment. Those are the questions which we usually ask our customers as we get to know their business. So it's going to ask me what Oracle Fusion module am I looking forward to? So let's say I am a procurement specialist and I need help around procurement. As soon as I mention that, it would further go ahead and enhance my response by asking what vertical or industry am I looking for. So let's say my customer is into manufacturing vertical. So I ask to provide me some questions around procurement, but related to manufacturing vertical. It is going to ask me if I need certain sample examples for that. So let's say, yes, I need them. So now what it is going to do is, it's not going to do a blind search on Google or, anything there and give me the response. But it is going to leverage the repository at Mastek, which we have created based on 1,500 plus implementations we have done across different verticals. So our LLMs are trained. The LLM models like Llama and Cohere is what we have used widely over here, and they are trained to go and grab those information from that repository. So I don't need to go ahead and talk with my subject matter experts or RCOEs to get those answers or understand their experience working in that industry recently. I would have it on a few clicks available to me. So here, if you can see, it has given me a downloadable file, which I can use as a base to start my discussion. So here we have the list of all the questions which are relevant to me around procurement area in the manufacturing vertical with the sample answers. So this really helps me, being the functional consultant, gauge all the information what I need at this point. And this I'll be utilizing as a base, and I can definitely further enhance based on my customer's requirement going forward. So that's one way of doing that. So let's say I further, I had my HLA discussions. I'm all set with the business requirements. Now I want to go ahead and create a draft solution design document. Okay, let me give them a rating because that's how it learns. So let me give it a rating of 5. It's going to ask me if I need any further help. I say yes. Now I need a draft solution design document for my customer to review based on the discussions we have, how their solution is going to look like going forward in Oracle application. So I'm going to go ahead and click on design. It's going to ask me if I need a design document to be created, if I need a process flow diagram to be created. So there are ways and means in which it can help me. So let's say I need to create a design document from the scratch. So I'm going to say, please go ahead and create a design diagram for me based on the requirements. It's going to ask me what kind of diagram I want to work upon. So I'll say I would like to have a flowchart diagram which can further depict my functional requirements very clearly to my customer. It's going to ask me for a brief around my customer requirements. So I have it handy for the demo purposes. Let me go ahead and put it here. And let's see what magic it does to this. Again, this is something not coming out from the normal Google search. It is leveraging our repository, internal Mastek repository, which is something which we have developed with our vast experience working with Oracle. So as you can see, it has created a document for me. It has created a flow chart over here, right? And let's say if I want to go ahead and further enhance this, improvise this, then I can do that as well. I have a window open where I can show you that how we do that. I can also utilize what I already have as a base process flow diagram. So let's say from my previous project, I have something similar on one of their business process, but I just want to, do a minor tweaks here and there to make it applicable for my current customers. So I can also leverage those kind of process flows diagram, which I have used, and then I can further regenerate it in a way that it gives me the ability to further modify it and not create it from scratch. So here, as you can see, based on the inputs which I have put in, it has also provided me a list of process steps. It has also given me a process flow diagram, which I can further go ahead and update. Okay. So that's the magic which AI Amigo is doing for us. So it's a big relief for the consultants on the project, and it saves a lot of time. It also makes sure that we have the enhanced quality. We have our center of excellence involved in this by having the exposure to the central repository, which is across the globe. So also from the localization perspective, if let's say I have certain questions I can put in, and AI Amigo is going to go ahead and dig in those from our repository and provide me those compliance and localization inputs and feedbacks as well. All right. I'll go ahead and share one more use case around this, and then we'll go ahead and see if we have any questions from you. So let's say this was around the solution design document. I have my solution design document. Now we are in KOT and UAT stage, which is the key user training and user acceptance testing. So I need some help from AI Amigo to create me some test cases. So the user test cases, which my customer can further utilize and test the scenarios in the Oracle application. It's going to ask me what kind of application you are looking forward to create the test cases. This time, let's say I'm looking forward for accounts payable. Again, it's going to ask me for a brief functional input, what kind of test cases I'm looking forward to. So based on my requirements, based on my discussions with the customer, based on how my solution is designed, I'm going to plug it in here and let AI Amigo give me some outcomes. Now, as you can see, it's asking me that it can help me to generate 100 test cases, how much I want. So let's say I need 60 out of them, or we can also go for 100. And then it's going to give me a list of all those test cases, which I can utilize as a base, further improvise, enhance based on my requirements, and I'm good to go. So it's always like I feel that I am supported my center of excellence by my subject matter experts who are helping me guide at each and every stage of my process during the implementation journey. And this is where the customer gets a lot of enhanced quality, lot of accuracy, lot of efficiency. And that's what we pass back to our customer, the benefits. And if I go ahead and see the test cases, how it's going to look like, here you can see I have everything around payables right up here with the expected results, what it should look like. So, a standard invoice with valid data, let's create that, and so on and so forth. So it has given me those 60 test cases, which I was looking forward to. Okay. So that's how AI Amigo is helping many of our consultants to, further improvise and have a base foundation ready for our projects. Other than that, we also have a tool which we internally call as Glide 4.0, a data migrator, which is specifically focusing on data. This is an automation tool. We all know that how critical data is in an implementation project. Data accuracy, data abstraction, data transformation, data mapping, and whatnot. So a customer has to go through all of these before they even, send us those data. So what this Glide 4.0 data migrator tool helps us with. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly, bring that 4-5 key phases of the data migration. So as soon as we begin our implementation, we ask our customers to start working on the data, looking at the criticality of data. So whatever legacy application you guys might be using today, you need to extract that data, cleanse that data, transform that, and map it to make it eligible for Oracle Cloud to read and upload. So that's a lengthy process which happens before even data makes its first cut to the Oracle application in the first, mock round. So this tool of ours helps customer do that magic. So we can take your data from your legacy applications. We can help you transform that. We can do the validations for you, import it to Oracle, and also reconcile it all in one go utilizing this automation tool. There are no manual interventions needed in here. Everything is predefined. It is scripted. It's just that you plug in your data and then this tool does its magic throughout the journey of data extraction, transformation, uploading, and reconciliation. So this tool has been appreciated by a lot of our customers and has helped us save on the data migration activities a lot and bringing in a lot of efficiency and accuracy. So that's about data migrator. That's what we had from the overall demo perspective. I'll stop sharing my screen and let Rick share the deck again.
Very good. So, we wanted to make this meeting concise and wanted to make sure that you understood a lot of what we are doing and the whole process. So I'd like to just open it up for some questions. And while we have those questions, I'm gonna, if anybody on the phone is planning to participate in Oracle AI World in October, which I mentioned, we are gonna have a event there as well. And I would encourage anybody that's attending to sign up for that. That's going to be at the in Las Vegas at the Venetian. So Seema, if you want to read some of the, I think there's just 2 questions.
All right. So I was just typing in. So AI Amigo is utilizing the widely accepted LLM models like Llama, Cohere, and a bit of Copilot as well to answer your question. And then we have a question: how do you take care of security with AI implementation? Can you explain with an example? So if I read it correctly, around the data, so definitely the data security and compliance to our NDA have been taken care of as we implement it. But I would love to double dip into it if you are looking forward for a specific, use case around it.
Yeah, and generally, when we look at AI and protecting security on AI, that generally refers to, are we going out to the internet to use ChatGPT or other resources? When we look at it, we confine it to your data structure. So, for instance, when we're looking at providing um, AI to your Oracle instance, it's only from your Oracle data. It's ring fenced around that. So it's actually built-in security that Oracle has provided as well. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and share our deck and for those that have participated today, and you'll get a little bit more about what we've done around ADOPT.AI, but also the invitation so that if you'd like to attend our event in Oracle AI World, you'll be able to. Okay.
Yeah.
So
and please feel free to reach out to us in case if you have any questions. If you feel that your questions weren't answered, we will try to double click on it and we'll reach out to you with an answer for sure.
Okay. Thank you all very much. And we'll be sharing this recording as well. Thank you, Patricia.